Yeah. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And remember, we're here to make Nigeria men great again. MNMG. The movement still goes on. Now, I come online here to share my opinion sometimes, and I talk about different things. My point of view on the relationship between men and women, and so many points of mine that I drop on. I get comments from women saying, "Oh, why would you say that? What do you have against women? Blah 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 blah." That's why most times I let women do the talking themselves. But before we get to that, basically, we live in a society now. I want to say this. We live in a society now where people want men to take the second fiddle. People want men in relationships to accept what is not right, i.e., being the one who goes to marry up a single lady or a single mother with so many kids from another man. Being the man who gets married, gets divorced, and then you're advised to get married again. Being the man who accepts the women who have done all sorts of nasty things to themselves. That's what society wants to accept. But if a man tells you that should not be the right thing for you to do, they're going to say, "Oh, that man has something against women, misogyny, blah, blah." But with that being said, let's get to this woman right here, and she's going to be giving us a couple of points from her own life, so we can know that this is not about Mr. Sly. This is about being realistic, because it is what it is. Roll the tape. Now this lady says, "I had a child at 19, 14 heartbreaks, and 15 abortions. I could even say no to Laura Kudaisi. I don't really know who she is, but she's got something interesting. And these are snippets from an interview that she did.
A child at 19, 14 heartbreaks, and 15 abortions. I could not even say no to sex. It was that bad.
Why?
Low self-esteem can make you do crazy things. Nai belle enter. Doctor just say, "I can see the head of a baby." My mom just fainted. My father sent word, "I must not see you again. This is not my child." No tell man say you get pikino in the beginning. If you tell him, he go leave you. So let him fall in love with you first. So I took the advice, and that was the greatest mistake of my life. Every divorcee has the tendency to divorce again.
What led to your first divorce?
No money.
Oh, he didn't have money.
Yes, I was the man. He was the woman. Nedu, I was never ever connected emotionally, physically, anything to this man. I was the one who made the decisions. I was the leader. I was the man. And people will tell you love will grow in marriage. Don't worry. There's no place in the Bible that they say woman love. They only say woman submit. Me, I'm thinking, let's become. How we go come out of this poverty? How we go? But he go say, "Hey."
He was laid back.
Do you understand?
Who initiated the divorce?
Me.
Okay, guys, a couple of opinions ran through there by the lady. And the funny thing is this: if as a lady watching this lady drop these points, expose what goes on, how she left her man because he was a broke man, how she had done 15 abortions, and you still are mad at her for being realistic, for coming out to say the truth, then it tells a lot about how hypocritical you are. Because if a man says this, fine, everybody's going to go after the man. Why will you say that? How dare you? You know? But when a woman says this as well, what do they say? They resort to say, "Oh no, you should not come online, you should not expose that." Why? So we can have a lot more men who are not exposed fall into the trap. So we can have a lot more men not ask the right question. Do you have a child? Before going to a relationship with her. Trick the man. Do not tell him you have a child. Let him love you first. Why? Now, look at what people are now saying here. This lady now says, "Another beautiful Sunday to drag my gender." That's the female gender.
I don't have a problem with podcasts. I have a problem with what you ladies sit down there to say. Forgetting that the internet never forgets. You are busy building traffic for these people, raising money for these people, while you open your mouth very wide to utter rubbish. Why would you say things that only you and your maker should know about publicly, not minding who is watching? Where are your family members? Where are your morals, your dignity and pride?
Now, I'm going to pause that there and say this. Listen, if we did not have women like that, not this one, the other woman, if we did not have women like her come out to confess as to the things she did, when a man comes out to say, "Oh, there are women doing this, oh, there are women doing this, oh, men, be careful," they are going to say, "Show me those women. Oga, point those women for me, because I know they see those kind of women." Well, madam, we don't need to point those women to you anymore. The women are online telling the story themselves.
Where are they? Who raised you people? I slept with this, I slept with that. I did this, I did that. Who asked you? You think you're motivating people? No. There are ways to motivate people. Oh, I've been through a lot. Let people begin to guess what their lot is.
But the funny thing is this, looking at this woman speak right here, the funny thing that comes to my mind is this. So are you saying you are against this woman coming out to advise young women not to do 15 abortions, but you are not against women coming online to twerk? You are not against women coming online to show their body, but you are against women coming online to advise other young ladies not to follow that footpath. Hypocrisy again.
You have slept with how many people? Tomorrow you think somebody will have pride in you? You want to compete with men? Even if they open their mouth to utter rubbish, they get away with things more than you women do. Close your mouth. It is not everything that you should talk about. Do you even rehearse before going out? You just go, wow. Are you people under any influence? How much were you offered to go out there to disgrace your entire... Do you realize you're a mother and you give life? You bring forth life. There are things you should not alter. Your children will one day watch them. Zip it.
As much as I want to agree with her, but please, auntie, give that advice to the ladies who are twerking online. Please do that. But with that being said, guys, I don't need to say much. The lady dropped her confession in the Confession Booth podcast, and the other one came to chastise her for telling men the truth about what's going on there. So do what you will with that information. But with that being said, it is what it is. I'm out.